YouTube, I'm back this time with my beauty empties for the month of June 2018. I don't have a whole lot of chit chat before I get started, so I think I will go ahead and jump right in. So the first two things I finished up are actually 2 bottles of soap that I used up with my mom. These are both in soft soap. This one is clearly in cherry blossom, and this one is in pomegranate and mango. I personally would not repurchase soft soap because they're not cruelty free. However, I feel like, you know, they got the job done. They felt fine. They weren't especially drying. So if I were not cruelty free, I probably would purchase these. So the cherry blossom was fine, just like a normal floral, I guess. It is different from cherry blossom, or Japanese cherry blossom from Bath & Body Works, by the way. And I actually didn't really care for the pomegranate and mango. I used it up just because, like, it was there. But I actually felt like this smelled a little bit like medicine. So that's my review of soft soap. The next thing that I finished up is something new I have tried because I've gone cruelty free. This is the Pacifica Cactus Revive Milk to Foam Face Wash, and it is 100% vegan and cruelty free. So I bought this at Target because I was looking to start kind of a regimen of skincare that is cruelty free because I was using Clean & Clear in Australia and I was recommended Pacifica. So I can see why people like this. If you like the scent of cactus, I actually personally don't, I'm finding out. Cactus just smells kind of like, and it's not even this. I also didn't like the Cactus Blossom candle from Bath & Body Works. To me, cactus smells like weird, like a rotten something. So yeah, like, I'm not into it, but if you like cactus and you have skin that's not especially fussy, then I would recommend this. However, since I have moved back home, I felt like my skin has just become this, like, or has gotten like a mind of its own. Like, it has been very difficult to deal with compared to what I'm used to, because I'm used to like really normal skin that I don't ever have problems with, but I don't know, like, clearing my skin of acne in the month of June was seriously a force to be reckoned with. I don't know if it's from moving back or what, but this during that process did not do it for me. So I think I'm gonna nix, not only because I didn't like the fragrance, but because it really wasn't that great for me. I'm gonna nix the Pacifica, at least this one, and I actually am using, or starting to use, more Alba Botanica, because I started using the astringent from them and really liked it, so I'm gonna move on to using the face wash too. So look out for those, by the way, perhaps in my July empties. So definitely the astringent, but maybe the face wash too. The next thing that I used up is a travel size pack of simple cleansing wipes. There are 7 in here. Yeah, 7. And I purchased these in Australia just to kind of like get me by in transit from Melbourne to here. I am no longer purchasing simple because they're not cruelty free, but for what they're worth, I feel like they do a good job. And the next thing that I used up is also a travel size item that I used to get me by. So this is a deodorant, again, with the anti-yellow stains and reduced white marks, since I wear a lot of black and gray. Sold under Rexona, which here in the US is Degree. I just needed a stick to kind of like I mentioned, again, kind of get me by for the 36 hours I was in transit with Violet between Melbourne and here. And yeah, I used it up, but Rexona Degree is not cruelty free, and I'm kind of trying more like natural deodorants right now just to see how I go with those. So yeah, I've kind of moved on from that, but again, I just needed it in a bind, and this is what was available to me. The next thing that I used up is a set of shampoo and conditioner. This is in the brand Monate, and this is kind of like one of those multi-tier marketing brands, kind of like, you know, like Mary Kay and, you know, those kinds of things. Monate, by the way, is cruelty free. I looked it up. So this is the smoothing deep conditioner, and this is the clarifying shampoo. I actually, considering how expensive these are and considering how many good reviews this brand gets online, I actually didn't like it, so I was pretty disappointed by that. I felt like this smoothing deep conditioner was just, I don't know if it made my hair greasy or what, but my hair was just like not having this. It didn't like it. So yeah, It says no toxic ingredients, cruelty-free, and also it's vegan. So if that's something you need too, and you're willing to try out this brand, then, you know, maybe give it a go and see how you do with it. But yeah, like I said, it made my hair greasy. I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'm more of a Paul Mitchell girl myself, as you guys know from my channel. However, I felt the clarifying shampoo was okay. So I wouldn't spring to spend the money on Monat, but for a shampoo in and of itself, I thought it was okay. Something I will say though is that, like, I have these because my mom purchased them. She also purchased a hairspray from them that I tried, did not like it at all. Like, definitely was not into that. It made my hair crunchy, and as far as I'm concerned, even if I hairspray my hair, if I cannot run my fingers through my hair, that's a no-go for me. I don't like the feeling of having like a lot of product in my hair, so to me, that was like definitely not. I'll stick to my Paul Mitchell, thanks. Okay, so the next thing I used up is this little thing. It's like one of those like cases, I guess, that you get a razor blade in, and I just wanted to talk about this because for the last almost 2 years, I have exclusively used Dorco razors, and Dorco is a brand of razors that one would buy online. I just kind of got to a point where I was tired of paying a bunch of money for like Venus and Gillette razors in store, and I heard from one of my then favorite YouTubers, because she's no longer active on YouTube, that she purchased Dorco razors and was really into them. So I actually found Dorco razors to be a little bit drying, but not completely horrible. But yeah, I think I purchased maybe 17 or so for like $35 or something, which I know like up front sounds like a lot of money for razors, but when you get 17 of them, and this lasted me 2 years, I feel like that's a pretty good deal for that, because, you know, you're spending, what, like maybe half that on 4 cartridges in the store. So, like I said, to me, they're a little bit drying, so I recently bought a box called Billy, which is kind of odd because that's my mom's name, so getting it in the mail looked a little funny. But yeah, I purchased Billy razors, and so perhaps if you guys want to see a review, I can do that. But for what it's worth, kind of like simple, I think that Dorco is worth a try. The next thing I purchased, or finished up actually, is the remnants of, excuse me with that light, the remnants of what used to be a Maybelline Brow Precise pencil. So a pencil I'd use to fill in my brows. And as you can see here, it has the spoolie on the other end. And this is something that it took me maybe like 3 or 4 months to use up the entire thing. It's just at a point now where it won't sharpen anymore, so there's not really a point. I used up this pencil just to see if I would like it. I found that brow pencils were okay, but I tend to be more into powders, so not only is Maybelline not cruelty-free, but just in general, I would not repurchase a pencil. Since I've been back, I purchased the e.l.f. Like eyebrow powder or whatever, and I tend to prefer powders anyways, so especially with e.l.f. being cruelty-free, I figured for a couple of reasons to go back to that, because I have used the e.l.f. powder before and liked it. So the very last thing that I have for you guys for my Beauty Empties for June is a Paul Mitchell product. Like I've mentioned, you guys would know from my channel that I am a Paul Mitchell girl, kind of grew up with it, so for that reason it kind of became like my brand in terms of salon brands. This is the Color Care Daily Conditioner. I've gone through several of these before. I went through a few of them in Australia and will continue to use them when my hair is colored like it is now. So, yeah, I feel like Paul Mitchell can be pricey up front, but it's totally worth it because it's good stuff and it's cruelty-free. So, you will see throughout my empties for like however long that I am on YouTube that I will continue to use a Paul Mitchell product. So look out for more of these in the future. So with that, that is my beauty empties for the month of June 2018. Like I mentioned in my Bath & Body Works video, make sure that you stay tuned for my very last Bath & Body Works SAS haul. It's an online order that I made right before I went to Colorado Springs, and yeah, that'll be coming up sometime, maybe like this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at YellowBrickXpot, same way it's spelled here, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!